Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 6 of Living It with Scott and Kat, our Wednesday night podcast.
Hello.
How you doing over there?
Well, my heart rate's come down. My breathing's good.
You breathing back to normal now a little bit?
Yeah, all that force at my face. I don't know how you describe it. But if you didn't get a chance to see it, go watch our previous video from about 45 minutes ago where I experienced, what did I experience? I don't even,
Oh, she experienced
extreme bass.
Yeah, extreme bass, 150 dB. She had earplugs in. We had all the other speakers off.
I'm sure it would have been.
I was trying to give her a little
worse.
bit tamer version of it because she was kind of new to it. And we got her heart rate up to like 148, and she said it was kind of hard to breathe. And I think at the end you were wiping your eyes. I don't know if you were crying of happiness. But hey, man, thanks for joining us again tonight. We appreciate hanging out with us on Wednesday nights. And we got some cool stuff going on tonight. We've been looking forward to hanging out with you guys. We just reached 560 subscribers tonight, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I mean
amazing.
these guys rock, man. So with our giveaway, guys,
we're getting close.
Yeah, that's getting close. So our race to 1,000 subscribers, super simple to get into. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel, easy, and then shoot us an email that says race to 1,000 at Livin'It with Scott and Kat, and either Catherine or myself will shoot you an email back that you're entered, and that's it. Completely free giveaway just for being awesome. So we're giving away some AirPods, some Visa gift cards for the holidays. So yeah, let's get this wrapped up. I think it's gonna be a good time. For if you guys aren't on our Facebook group, got around 500 people on there Living It podcast with Scott and Kat Facebook group. So we just kind of let everybody know what's going on in the coming weeks or coming days, or just to chat with everybody. So just before sorry guys.
He's getting sick.
I'm getting sick or been sick, and I feel like shit, and I couldn't get my hair cut today because work was crazy. So I look like shit, and I feel like shit.
So Mark, if you're in here, don't hate on him tonight.
So hopefully I wake up tomorrow with a better feeling. And thanks to our Patreons. Yes. We got a couple Patreons now, keeping my glass full. I appreciate that.
Jack says I was very brave. Thank you, Jack. I was very nervous about that. I know it could have been worse if we had the speakers, but I mean, that was plenty enough for me. Plenty.
Well, yeah, and the earplugs.
Yeah,
certainly.
And the earplugs. I'm not as brave as some of the other people we've had over here.
Well, we've had people run out of that room before, and you didn't. But they didn't have earplugs. You did awesome, though. You did good. We won't be doing any of this without our... Oh, look at you go. You want to go back in there for round two?
No.
Wouldn't be doing any of this without our sponsors, Able Sewer Company. Certainly, you got any plumbing sewer issues in Chicago, hit us up, man. I've been with them for over 20 years. Great group of guys.
Like you're not busy enough.
Yeah. Shout out to Youth Man. You guys won't be able to see us because he gifted us this camera when we started our channel. So we got our M-Wave tickets. So if you haven't got those yet, check that out.
Come hang with us.
And you won't be able to hear us because South Shore Plumbing provide us with these microphones, 7256 South Exchange. All your plumbing and heating supplies. Lance and John running the shop over there. Awesome guys to deal with. So definitely give them a shout if you need anything in the Chicagoland area. If you guys have been liking the content, there's a lot of different avenues, I guess, in our life. I got the home theater crowd, and then Kat has some stuff going on inside. She's building up her confidence to do a couple of her own things.
This has been a ride.
She has a couple cool things lined up that she wants to share with people. She just wants to get some more time under her belt. But
it's because I think it's more so because like with these, you take the lead, and I know once you kind of like steer the ship and. So I feel like once I'm out on my own,
I'm a ship steerer.
Yes.
Okay.
What will I do without my ship steerer?
So, in the coming weeks, she's got some cool stuff planned. I think maybe we can persuade her maybe like the first of the year to take a solo podcast with. She's got a couple different guests that she has kind of lined up. So I'm excited for her because I enjoy doing this with her. I enjoy my Friday night crowd, and I'd like to see her have her own little girly crowd for some stuff that she wants to do. But she's got some cool guests lined up. So
ideas. I want to.
Yeah, she's got you got a lot of cool ideas and
Yeah.
things that you want to do. So this podcast is a kind of a combination of a lot of stuff just involving our life and hanging out with you guys and sharing that. So that's kind of why you see a little bit of everything on this channel. Some people love that, some people don't, but you know, hey, it is what it is.
That's what we doing, man.
Yeah, that's what we do.
What's up, JR? Oh, JR said he hurt himself while building a new credenza. He hurt his shoulder for his home theater. Oh no.
Oh man. Hate to hear that, brother.
Man down, man down.
If you guys have been liking the content or have any suggestions, shoot us an email or something like that. We're always open for cool suggestions. If you are liking what we got doing, we certainly appreciate all the likes and all the subscribes. Just kind of gives us some motivation to do more stuff. We promise you guys some gambling on this channel. I've had some issues with that because not all casinos around Chicagoland will let you film in the casino. So I've reached out to a couple in Indiana. I think I might have found one that'll let us go film. So we'll go out, go gambling, go live from there. I'm not exactly sure when, but we'll go do some. I'm known to do $100 hand of blackjack here or there, and she'll tear up those 88-cent bets. But we're going to get some gambling in on this channel for sure. So
at some point, yeah.
So I'm just letting you guys know that we weren't lying to you. We certainly got something coming up.
Mark said,
sorry.
You X'd it out.
Oh, bring it up.
Mark said, probably the closest I have been to the DB level CAD experience was during a fighter engine run in Afterburner. I was near the exhaust nozzle.
Yeah, that was probably very, very intense, Mark. No doubt. She was certainly
I'm
really.
sure that was. God, that sounds like.
Well, she was certainly worried about it. So I was like, well, just do the earplugs. You got to protect your ears. And we won't do the other speakers. So that'll take some of the pressure off you. And, and I hit her pretty hard. We weren't as loud as we were doing at the Base Brings Us Together, but we were certainly pushing it.
Maybe one day I'll brave the entirety, but.
Yeah, I asked her if she wanted to go all the way. And even though that, is her style. But she's like, no, just take me 3/4 of the way there. So, but we still hit her pretty hard. She awesome sport. It was cool that she played along. She's been nervous ever since I made the announcement. So that was awesome.
Like I said before, I learned everything through Facebook posts on what I'm going to be doing next.
And that is the excitement that we bring to this, is the unknowing. What will tomorrow bring? Where are you guys watching from? And I got to pay attention to because I guess I've been bad about.
He always puts that up there, and then he just keeps going on. I'm like, you got to acknowledge.
Because I get so one tracked and talking to somebody or on a certain point. But we got like listeners everywhere. We got Denmark and Venezuela and I don't know where else do we have. We got them all over the place. Canada, we got a couple in Canada now. We got like 7 or 8 in different countries. Which
Jack from Southern Indiana.
Yep,
welcome. Thanks for hanging with us.
No doubt, man. Like I said, you guys rock. You guys are awesome. If you guys are
Edwards, AFD, California.
So on this,
Mike from Texas.
We'll probably
Texas. I love Texas.
We'll probably keep this to about an hour, only because I feel like complete garbage. But I'm hanging in, put in a full day of work, come home and did what we had to do, and now we're gonna have some. What's that 3-letter word? Oh yeah, well you gotta lay off that word. You're always on that fun word.
Puerto Rico, Jared's in Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah, that's awesome, man. I forgot we got Puerto Rico in the house. So this week's episode is living with 4 girls and Legos. Not that those go hand in hand, but that's
our latest.
Oh, and if you guys want to do a little bit of homework, actually, we're super looking forward to next week's. We're doing a blast from the past, talking all 80s and 90s. Me and Kat are both 80s babies, so we got a lot of just cool stuff that we've been doing some research on, of like crazy stuff that was around in the 80s and 90s that a lot of us might not even think about. Or
yeah, I always see videos like on TikTok or Facebook or like post and like this nostalgia, and it's just like, man, you could just see a couple pictures and it takes you back, and it's pretty neat. We got Kevin from Missouri. What's up?
So I live with 4 girls. Actually,
And
5.
and a
Even
female cat.
even the fucking cat's a girl. So literally all females in this house, other than myself. And even at one point, Cat goes, "We're getting kind of older. Do you want to try maybe just one more?" I'm like, "Dude, it'll just be another girl. Your body don't like to make boys. I'll just mow the grass forever till I'm 90 years old because nobody. There's so much pink shit around our house. So many clothes. So many different
It's
personalities.
me and the little one's favorite color.
Yeah.
So everything pink.
I love all the girls. They definitely mean the world to me. A lot of different personalities, a lot of different situations.
He hates all the things though that come
Oh, they
along
got
with
so
us.
many things.
I hear the story 8,000 million.
How many things? How many
billion,
things did I have when we met?
million times.
How many
when I
things?
was a single guy, I owed 7 things. And the
No.
dishes I would throw away when I was done using them.
Yeah.
Where do you girls get all this stuff from?
And I was so when I met you, I had my stereo, my TV, a fridge, a stove, a couple outfits,
Yeah.
and dude, that was it. Now we got so much shit, like literally.
Jack
so
says,
much.
no more babies for moi.
Yeah, no more here either, homie. We yeah. So along with all the girls, when I met Kat, she came as a prepackaged family. She had 2 girls already, and then we built one on our own. And I've watched her interact with these girls, which absolutely amazes me of how she can kind of conform her own personality to whatever her girls have going on. And
Go through puberty.
huh? Oh yeah, a lot of changes obviously are going on in my life. I'm going through puberty, so thanks for you guys hanging out during that.
Jared wants to know, do you dress up with the girls? He said he did with his nieces.
No, Kaylee's like tried to put makeup and stuff on me before, but yeah.
You used to play
I
tea
can't.
party with Chloe all the time.
Yeah, when I first met Kat, she had a 2-year-old.
She was 2, yeah.
Yeah, she was 2, and I played tea party all the time. But you know how hard it is to find girls' clothes in my size. Not that I've tried, but yeah, you try to find a 3X tall dress. Good luck, homie. So it's cool because obviously each one of these girls has a different personality, different
Very
interest,
different.
and
all completely different kids. It's crazy. Like
yeah,
how you can go from one to the next.
So
and it just
so Kat is like, it's amazing because she's like conformed her personality to what the girls have going on. So it was really cool witnessing going through all these changes and all the cool stuff that Kat got to experience with them, and I did too, but not to the extent. Obviously, Kat literally holds the household together. That's for sure.
I always thought I would never do well with boys just because I couldn't relate. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure if I had a boy, I would have. Yeah, it would have been great.
If we had a boy,
thinking about having a boy, I'm like, how am I going to relate to a little boy? I just don't understand.
I could have related. His ass be outside mowing right now.
Thank you for joining us, Tango. Sorry to hear that.
What happened to Tango?
Nothing.
Oh,
yeah. He said he's just not up for talking too much tonight.
Oh. All right, Tango. Well, I hope your evening or your morning gets better, brother.
Yes, thanks for joining us again at what, 5 a.m.
Yeah, Tango's a trooper, guys. Hey man, shout out Tango on every episode. That guy, really? He always makes it, man.
Yeah,
he's Mr. Reliable. Mark too. I tell you, I think we have the best audience out there. We certainly do. I chat with a lot of these guys outside of these podcasts. You know, they've become good friends of ours. So it's awesome just to have a cool community that everybody hangs out in. So we are going to kick off some of the. It's cool. Kata's Miss Project, so she gets an idea in her head. Always a project. So we're just going to.
He's a good sport, you know. Like if it's glued or screwed, or I need help cutting, or It's kind of like a give and take. You know, like my crazy ideas I get, he's willing to help. And
yeah, we built some crazy shit around this house.
And then you with your theater, you know, I've been mostly understanding. You know, there's times I'm like, what?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
so
she's blown away that there's more subwoofers on the way.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're just going to take you guys through a couple, like a few pictures that just throughout the, you know, and I can't say this enough, but we know better now of taking better pictures to share, because at the time, you know, we just would take a picture here or there, obviously for our own memories, But when you want to share a lot of stuff with people, it
I really feel like we need to get like a really good camera.
yeah. So let's why don't we start and share show and tell with everybody.
Okay, so we're starting with the whole Lego saga. That is my current life right now. Hold on 1 second. Tango said, by the way, congrats, Kat, about your 150 DB experience. You're a bad A lady. Well, thank you, Tango. What was I saying?
Well, this is the first picture, so
okay, so this is my middle daughter. Her name's Chloe. So the whole Lego thing started. And we're just gonna kind of go, I guess, through the years of the things with the kids.
And just share with everybody. People have asked to hear. This is just a different side of us. A lot of you guys know me from the home audio stuff, and you even know Kat from there, but we're just giving a little inside preview of our life, what goes on around here, just make a better connection with everybody. We feel like we got to know you guys pretty good, and
yeah.
And we're at that point in our relationship, guys, that we can share a little bit of details.
I mean, if for nothing more, I guess maybe it's kind of like a time machine, that maybe one day my girls can look at and be like, oh yeah, Mom did do that with us. That's really cool.
Yes, that's what we were saying too, is when we share stuff that it's almost like a legacy or something that you leave on, that the girls could always come on here and watch. And, I mean, I'm sure that I would love to see that when I get older, to look back at, what my parents were saying about me. Maybe some of them not been so good, but some of it probably would have been good. What about you? Were you a good kid?
I don't know. Every time like something happens with it, I mean, there's been multiple times something's happened with the kids, and I'll call my mom and I'll be like, I'm so sorry for whatever I did to deserve this. And she's like, oh, you weren't that bad a kid. And I'm like, really?
So what are we looking at right here?
Okay, so this is the Lego story started with my middle one. I don't even know how old she would be in this.
Probably like 5,
6,
5 or 6.
Yeah, something like that. But she's 14 now. But it all started with her. She developed a love of Legos, and so I feel like once we started it, it was like at all times we had a Lego set going. Either you were helping her, I was helping her. It was like kind of like a family thing because she was so little. So yeah, do I have control of this?
No, I do.
Oh, okay. I see an arrow. So anyway, this is just a couple pictures of her, doing the Legos, and then like us sharing it. There's Big Scott sitting on the floor,
doing my Legos,
playing Legos.
Man, I was so young. What was that? Like 8 years ago? Something like that, right?
Something like that.
I would be 31 again.
So yeah, so just a few pictures of so what it was is we started developing we made a whole bunch of sets, and it's like, okay, well, we need to do something with all these sets. They're just sitting on the floor, they're getting broken, yada yada. So I don't know if I looked up a picture. I don't know where I got the idea, but I was like, we're gonna go to IKEA. Another one of my crazy ideas, because we have to drive an hour,
15 minutes,
an hour, to go to the IKEA. And I'm like, well, we're gonna get a table. I'm gonna, somewhere for us to set it. We're gonna try to start building a city. And I guess at this point, I had stopped taking pictures because I couldn't find many more. But after this, we continuing to keep getting the sets and doing more and more. So then we ended up going back up to IKEA, getting another table, which I guess I didn't get pictures of that second table. So then, her love of Legos, we ended up taking her to Legoland, and we had a blast there. And you could see more Legos, and she continued on with it for quite a while. Still to this day, like
so many Legos.
So when she was little, like younger, I just lost my train of thought. That's so like
we got like 30 boxes of Legos, like legitimately 30 boxes.
Yeah. So
we were driving all over, like Targets in Chicago.
Yeah, we were going.
Dude,
that and for the American Girl stuff for her, because I have some pictures in a little bit of she was also into American Girl, and it kind of like went from Legos and it kind of trickled into American Girl. And so we were kind of doing two things at once with her. So we just kept building with her. And then, as Callie was coming into like 2, 3, she was starting to make a whole mess of it. And so we ended up,
We packed everything away.
We packed everything away because Chloe was kind of growing out of it. Callie was making a mess of it in the basement. And then she was going more towards the American Girl doll stuff. And so I'm trying to think. Here, go ahead.
Oh.
Okay, so all right, so now I know where we're at. So now Callie kept asking, "Can we get the Legos?" She knew they were in the storage because she remembered playing with them when she was little. She kept saying, "Can we go in the storage room and get out the tables and the Legos? And can we get them?" I think for the last couple of years, and I knew the task that was in front of me, and I just kept putting it off.
That blue bin, multiple blue bins, just full of Lego pieces.
So,
Oh.
so Callie, so instead of taking that out, we were just doing Legos, and it got to the thing we started with Chloe is that then you have Lego sets sitting randomly all over the house. So, she kept asking and I'm like, well, I guess maybe it's time that I pull all this out because she's either going to grow out of it or we're just going to start stepping all over Legos. So I figured with winter coming, it would give us a fun activity. And she is over the moon excited. When I was like, okay, I told Scott, I said, okay, I think today we're going to pull the Lego and tables out. And he just was like, what? We're doing what?
So speaking of her crazy projects, this is a good picture. That was that called board and batten?
Yeah.
So we rehabbed this whole house when we moved in, and everything was trashed. The walls were shit. The floor, everything was just complete.
Just bare. It was bare. They were
So she goes, I got this idea for the walls in this family room, which is it's a dining room. She goes, I would do board and batten, and she showed me. So we custom cut every single rectangle and square and put all the trim work. That was one of your ideas.
Yes.
And we did that whole room.
It's beautiful, and I love it.
We made some mistakes along the way, but it didn't turn out too bad. So that was she got some ideas, y'all, and I'd be sawing, and I'm not a sawer, I'm a plumber.
So that's the bin. All of it wasn't in there, but I knew it was going to be a huge undertaking, and I was just like, well, with winter coming and we're going to be inside, it's something to work on. So then this was the beginning. Well, yeah, this was kind of halfway through. I think I spent 2 to 3 almost full days going through that bin and dividing colors, shapes, just so it was easier to find the pieces that we needed. And this is the current situation in our living room because you can't put them up because now Callie every 5 minutes or all day, every day, are we going to build Legos? We're going to build Legos.
Pretty much every night from after we do dinner and stuff, 6 until 8 till her bedtime. You guys are
working on Legos. And I'd be lying if I didn't say this has not been a little frustrating. I mean, I enjoy the time with her. We're having fun, but
we at the end of all these pictures, we got to stick around. We got a cool little video for everybody.
Yeah, from Callie.
Yeah, she's making her big debut.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a little frustrating trying to find all of these little pieces, but we're doing it, man. We're doing the dang thing, and we're going to keep you guys updated. So here's her. This was us getting going on it, and happy camper right there.
Yeah, she loves it. So soon as she comes home from school, can we do my Legos?
Build my Legos.
And we're like, dude, we got other stuff to do around the house.
So then I'm like, if I've got something going on, I'm like, we'll just go play with what's on the table right now. And she's like, well, I don't want to play with them. I just want to build them. So she might be like her mama and just want to build cool things.
Oh, and you know what? A big thing about Chloe that we didn't share too much is dance.
Oh yeah,
the years and years
of dance that she did.
You were the dance mom.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
She did a lot of competitions. Chloe was a fabulous dancer.
Yeah, she was getting really good at it, and
she did it for literally 8 years, something. It had to be something like
7 or 8 years.
So that was a cool time of her life.
So this is where we're at now. We've gotten, so what did we start this?
3 weeks ago?
2 or 3 weeks ago.
But you got to buy another table. There's no way all that shit's gonna fit
Yeah.
on these two
So
tables.
we have done maybe 10 sets, something like that, and we have
20 to go.
probably roughly 20 more to go, just boxes and boxes of them. So I'm like,
That's roughly $6.8 million in Legos, isn't it?
yeah, and they're not cheap, man. They're killing me. So yeah, I was like thinking, oh my God, we probably need another table, but I don't know if we really want to get that invested in it because.
But we're already invested
Yeah,
in
no,
it. There's no stopping.
heavily
There's no
invested
stopping
in
now.
it, but yeah, it would just take up a lot more room and more excuse to buy more. But I mean, even a third table.
I think you guys have enough to fill up 3 tables.
I think we would probably still have more that wouldn't fit on it. So
Yeah,
either we're either gonna end up getting another table or we're gonna just cut the amount of.
Yeah, dude, because you guys built this and it doesn't even look like you made a dent in all those Legos.
No, and no, it doesn't. So now I've been looking at trying to figure out a way to put some little rows in between all those little.
So her big thing with Chloe was dance and Legos, and now Callie is just starting gymnastics and Legos. Tumbling and Legos. So you've been killing it with these kids, man. We'd be lost without Mom and Bear, that's for sure.
So then I just go into kind of little close-ups of the little town. I don't know. These are really cool how they turn out.
Yeah, when this is all done, we'll share with you guys too for the, some people really get into Legos. I don't get into building it, but I think it's the outcomes on it's pretty cool. I got these big fat ass fingers, and to put all these little pieces together, man, that ain't my thing. And I can't feel the tips of a lot of my fingers either, so it makes it worse.
So yeah, I just kind of go through.
You think I can go down that slide?
Yeah.
I could probably go down that slide, I think. You know what that reminds me of? Vacation.
Right.
We got friends out in Mexico right now.
Yeah, we're at Temptation, where we talked about in one of our videos, our favorite place. They're there right now without us.
Yeah.
So we hope you guys are having a blast without us. Yeah, so these little places are just so cute once you get them all together.
And Callie loves it. It's cool to just see her get so excited about this stuff.
So now I was thinking, like, how can I make the roads look like roads without having to buy like the 10 by 10 squares? So I'm trying to look into that. I have no idea. Figure out a way, and then maybe like some street lights to actually make it look more like a city. But I'm like, man, by the time we get done with this and then I put more energy into it, is she even going to be, wanting... Let's send some love to Mexico. Yes.
We love Mexico.
Yes.
No doubt. Oh, so cinema.
Yeah, it's a little movie theater. These things are so neat.
Little diner.
A little diner. Sorry, they're a little blurry. I don't work on my picture taking skills. So then that's it. Okay, so then...
Chloe had dance, Lego, and American Girl.
She was, like I said, she kind of transitioned out of Legos into American Girl doll. I mean, they kind of went hand in hand at the same time, and then she kind of just drifted away. So anyway, she developed a love for American Girls dolls. And then you can go to the next one.
They have matching outfits on.
Yeah, they had a lot of those.
Oh, my God.
When we moved to this house, we did it for the home theater. But another big thing was I was like, well, I want half the basement for a playroom for the kids. So for her American Girl dolls. And he was a good sport. Again, he's like, you want to do what?
This thing is huge.
It's
guys.
huge. It's literally like in front of us right now. It's the entire wall.
Yeah, it's 6 feet tall.
So we're sitting in front of that.
By like 10 feet long.
Yeah.
And it's all custom. We custom cut everything outside, drug it inside, nailed it, glued it, siliconed it.
Yeah, and the only way it's getting out of here is if we demolish it, which is going to be a sad day. But
I'll turn it into a big speaker box.
So I was doing one by one. I was doing the rooms on this after he and I built it, making it look really cool. And before I could even,
that's a real baby.
Yeah, that's
a real baby in there.
So before,
and she's excited to be in there. If you look at her face,
oh, she loved it. She likes to play with it now. But
that's awesome.
So, but before, like I said, I went from room to room, kind of like making them look like a home, or whatever it be. And there's
Kat spent so many nights, endless nights, building this dollhouse. It's unbelievable with the lights working, and little TVs and like it was, yeah, it was.
So by the time before I could even get through all the rooms and redo them, Chloe ended up being done with it. She didn't like American Girl doll. I guess I waited too long. So it's still not even 100% complete. The rooms.
Outdoor picnic
That's
area.
an outdoor picnic area.
And those lights work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So by the time, when she was coming out of it, I was like, oh, okay, well, we'll have Callie, and then, I'll finish it with her. She'll help me design the rooms and decorate them and stuff. But she does not like the American Girl dolls. That's what I mean. It's like so crazy how you can go from one kid who like absolutely loves something to the next kid who just has no interest in it whatsoever. Oh no. So
sorry.
I guess I forgot to put some pictures in there. I had some more in there, but I guess I forgot to send them. Thank you, Tango. This is very creative. Thank you.
Oh yeah, this girl's voice.
That's like that's my thing. Like he has his speakers. Me, I'm like, I just want to make things, create things with my hands, do puzzles, like anything that like there's a cool outcome to. So anyway, yeah. So the story is Callie doesn't like the American Girl dolls. So now, but she does play other stuff in the dollhouse.
Yeah.
So I just don't even know that the day is going to come where it's completed. And there's been talk over the years of you extending your theater room over to here.
Yeah, which I don't think we're going to do. Because if I do that, then I got to buy a lot more subwoofers. Okay. And then we might end up just turning this room into our podcast room and gaming room. Because it's full of arcade games and stuff now. Yeah. So.
And one thing, I had a picture, but I must not have put it in there, is on the other side of it, we built a grocery store. And it's really awesome. And I love it. And it was a fun project to do. But I guess I didn't include the picture. It was something else Scott had to help me do. It's just a really neat store. So
we've covered Chloe and Callie. We're just trying to give you guys a little insight on just our personal life. Yeah, just that's part of this podcast is just kind of opening up.
And so the majority of my life surrounded around kids.
So we haven't forgot about our oldest.
Yeah.
And we will a lot of cool stuff with her. So talk about your oldest, my dear.
This is my oldest.
I met her when she was 11 or 12. So
yeah, and that close to around this picture. So her first thing, I think that and it was even younger than this. Her first thing, like big love was for Mario, anything Mario, video games. Later on, she eventually grew love of music and played violin in high school, but this was where her and I started like our collection journey. And it was so much fun to go like on eBay or anywhere and just find anything obscure, Mario pillows. Like, I mean, you name it, she owned it, and it was in Mario. So then I guess from there, it just, so then, okay. Yeah. So of course, then I was like, well, you got to play the original Mario. So I had her dad get her a Nintendo from
and that old school TV, man. Yeah. Was that old 27-inch RCA?
I told you I could always be fine with a small TV. I don't care, and I've done it. So of course, yeah, Duck Hunt. Yep, Mikey. So I had her dad get her the PlayStation. I think I got her, or not the PlayStation, the Nintendo. I think I got her the Super Nintendo, and then I went like on a massive hunt on eBay looking for old vintage Mario games. So there's the Super Nintendo. So then it was just kind of like something that, at the time it was me and my two girls. So then we, it gave us all something to do together. It was always like such a thrill for me too, to be able to find things for them, whatever their hobby was. And, not necessarily that it was like something that interests me, but it was always just so fun to like make, what am I saying?
Well, I don't know, but I can say it's been awesome to see the connection you make with these girls, and you cater so much to their personalities, to where I'm always tied up with work or like other shit going on. I don't know. They get so much attention from me. So I don't know. I've always praised Kate on that. She's a great mom. So
Well, I mean, feel like if you would ask them, I don't know that
I think that's every
most
kid.
kids are
Yeah.
like, what? She don't do nothing. Tango says, I'm fascinated to hear people play the violin and piano too. I respect that a lot. If people can play an instrument or two.
Oh, she's an awesome violin.
Yeah,
like,
she worked. She didn't start till really late in the game. She started her freshman year, whereas most kids start like 6th grade. And she, after years of trying to tell her like, let's pick something, let's find something that you really enjoy. She finally settled on she wanted to do music, and she worked her rear end off. Like you could just hear her all hours through the house.
Yeah, we ended up
Practicing.
taking her
She'd
to
go in the
see.
theater and lock herself in there and practice. And
She was taking private lessons. We took her to see Lindsey Sterling in concert.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was a big deal. And then we took her to see Yanni in concert too.
yeah.
We were huge supporters. We got all these kids back. So that's for
But
sure.
me too. Like definitely when I was a kid, I remember, telling my mom like I want to play violin, and I never got to. And the piano, I actually later on I bought Kirsten a keyboard, and I brought it out. And I'm like, I'm going to try to see if I can teach myself how to play this. So where was I with that?
Well, no, a lot of these games you were on the hunt for. I remember.
Yeah, like I said, I was on eBay so much, just trying to find vintage games that I knew that I loved as a kid, so I could just introduce her to those. And like I said, her thing was Mario, so like literally any game of Mario that I could find, I'd buy. And so this is me getting beat by a 4-year-old. If you look at the picture, I'm like, what the heck? So she kicked my butt at something. I just thought that was a funny picture to throw in there. But we would all sit there and just play together. Yeah, this is a terrible picture just because my fat finger's in the way. But, some friends of mine actually took me and her to the Midwest Gaming Classic, which she was just when she see me pulling up these pictures, she's like, oh, I wonder if that's still going on. I would love it. And still to this day at 23 years old, she still loves the video games, the Nintendo games. I think she owns every system now. She got older and she bought them herself, and all the Mario games. And then
she went and seen the Mario movie in theater too. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's still like anything Mario, she will absolutely do. So then it became her and I, I've always been like a huge zombie person, like anything zombie. I love it. So then her and I got into playing, Resident Evil, all the Resident Evil. So then she got hooked on that, and
she was just talking about that the other day. A new Resident Evil game coming out.
Yeah, and so she's gonna get that. So I think that's so cool that she's still like to this day, like I could facilitate or whatever, however the word is, to make that time special for her. Hopefully, hopefully she looks.
Well, these are memories she's still carrying around for 10 plus years. You too.
Yeah.
And your memory sucks.
It does suck. So yeah. So she got to go to that, and she was, when she's seen that, she's like, I wonder if that's still going on. I'd love to go to that.
You bring back old school here.
Okay, girl. So yeah, these are. I just threw in a couple of these that I like went on the hunt for, like serious, because I'm like, you're getting a Nintendo, you've got to play Paperboy 2. This for me was like huge nostalgia, and so I wanted her to get a chance to play.
I'd break out all those windows, and then I would hit that guy, hit the dog.
I don't know about you guys, but I could never pass them. Never, ever, ever.
I didn't do too bad with it, but man, that is a blast from the past. We got to be talking about a lot of this stuff next week too.
Yeah, for sure.
Old video games, old music, old movies. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Alien says, does she play games in the big theater?
No.
I don't think she ever.
She's with the virtual reality we had set up. She tried the what was the game you were just talking about with the zombies?
Resident Evil.
Yeah, she played that in there. I got a PS5 in there, but the problem is with the theater is I'm never home and nobody knows how to use that shit if I'm not here. That's the biggest problem. A lot of times I'm gone from 4 or 5 in the morning until 4 or 5, 6 at night, Hey, that's funny because Callie was in the theater with me tonight when I was getting set up for you to come in here. She goes, can we play Hot Wheels tomorrow? And I told her yes. So we do just, now that's the winter months until everybody's pipes start freezing. I'll have a little bit more free time and we'll get in there and do some stuff.
Yeah, maybe you'll get out that race car that you had to have that you set in one time.
Man, I sound like shit. Do I sound terrible, guys, or can you actually understand me?
Mikey says Simon's Quest was my jam. Do you know that one?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and I've never heard of it either.
I played a lot of Zelda when I was younger. I liked Zelda.
Oh, that was another one she got into. She got into the Zelda.
Okay.
Oh, there's the Paperboy too. Yeah, like I mean, I was on eBay always scouring for cool things. This was another one. So I had to have this game for her. I don't even know if she really cared for it, but I thought it was really cool. I don't even know. Does anybody even remember this game? I feel like the ones that I really liked were some of them were really obscure.
I think Zombies Ate My Neighbor was a pretty popular
Was
game.
it?
I think
So
so.
I was so excited when
For the older people.
You call me old. So I was so excited because I was able to get this with the box, with the pamphlet in like amazing shape. And I remember I paid a pretty penny for it for sure. Go ahead. And this one. So when I was trying to, the other day I was going through and I was trying to remember all the ones that I got for her.
She's got like drawers filled with these games.
I was going through them and I'm like, oh, I remember this one too. And she actually told me when I pulled this out, she said that they're doing a remake of this. She thinks soon.
And this is a pretty rare game now.
This is a very rare game. I sent Scott a screenshot. I remember this one had the box. It was still in good shape and it had the booklet. And I want to say I paid like $100. So I sent him a screenshot and people are selling these for like $400 or $500. I'm like, oh, Kirsten, I might have to take this one back from you. Mark said, you're good sound wise.
Oh, all right.
And this was another one. I don't know. I think I asked you.
Burger Man?
Yeah. To me, I love this one. I have such fond memories of this one because I would be with my cousin and we played
Were you 13 years old though, like it suggested?
Probably not. But just having like a really fun time playing this. If you've never played this one's a must play. We should actually get all these systems out and play with the kids because they would probably I would get a kick out of them just playing them again. But yeah.
You're the most terrible person to play a scary game with.
This isn't scary.
No, but when
the
I
guy's
first
throwing boogers and going down toilets. This game would fit you well because he's being flushed down toilets.
When I first met you, we played all those zombie games and your head was buried under the covers.
True. I think that's as I got older because I didn't mind them so much before. Oh, but so when Kirsten and I would play Resident Evil, she would intentionally annoy the crap out of me. She would take the person, I don't know if anybody knows, but you can hear like the feet shuffling on the floor when they're walking, and she would just walk them in circles and circle them. Just play the game, and she would just sit there laughing and keep doing it until I'm like, okay, I can't do this anymore. So anyway, I put this picture in here because it's still like nice. You walk in her room. I just took this picture the other day, and you can still see remnants of the Mario things that I like scoured online for. You know, they still mean something to her. All these years later, and I don't foresee her getting rid of them anytime soon. And like anywhere you look in her room, there's some more, even just like at the top of her closet, some more of the things like that. I think it's Chinese writing on the Mario Jenga. Like that was really hard for me to find, but I was super excited to be able to find that. And then, just like anything Mario, I was just, every time I'd be like, it wasn't necessarily my jam, but I was just like thrilled that I could find her cool and obscure things. And then here's Scott. He had to have, as of the last few years, the new Nintendos and Super Nintendos.
Yeah, the little guys and the Segas.
Yeah. So we had those
because
out.
I was introducing it all to Callie.
Yeah. And every night you would get home, she'd be like, can we play the games? And
she'd be so frustrated. I'd have to take her through all the stages and beat all the bosses on Mega Man. That was me and her's jam for like months, beating all the Mega Mans that came on there. So it was just better to do it on little systems because they were only a few bucks compared to.
Mikey said Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest.
Yeah, I played a lot of Castlevania. Loved that game.
And then, Jer, I like playing Ghosts and Goblins.
Oh, I played that too. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Another game that all the kids were like playing was Kirby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I probably know them, but I would have to see them because my memory is crap.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, Brenda. I hope Brenda's watching. So, my future mother-in-law. Let's hear about this bad boy here.
So before we get to this, I want to point out, you guys can see the video cabinets back there. If you're getting me sick, I'm gonna murder you. You know, like, so it just continues that, you know, we got all these cabinets back here, and then the kids are like, oh, let's play those.
Let's hear about the games Catherine was playing as a
So
kid.
my first, you know, when everybody was getting their Nintendos and all that, maybe it was a little bit later. Catherine was getting games like this. This was called Socrates.
I thought it was Socrates.
No, Socrates. So while everybody was getting all the cooler systems, my mom was huge on like all educational stuff.
So explain what a Socrates. I honestly, I heard
Has
of like
anybody heard of this game?
ColecoVision and Atari and stuff, but never a Socrates. So just take us through a day with the Socrates system.
I mean, it's been so long, I don't remember, but
should we buy one?
Maybe.
Should we eBay
Could
one?
you find it still? I don't even
you
know.
can find anything on eBay.
So yeah, it was just an educational toy. So, you know, I would definitely get my time in the video games, you know, when I would go hang out with my uncle or my cousins, and just but what was this? It's an educational game. Like,
did it come up on your TV?
It came up on your TV. I should have taken a screenshot of one of the screens, but yeah, it was just like math, reading, writing. So those were the games I was getting. Thanks, Mom.
If you still have this game, Brenda, can we borrow it?
So everything with my mom was educational. Like, I remember distinctively for Christmas, I would sneak out a present from underneath the tree, and I would open it, and it was like a puzzle, a states puzzle. You know, like everything was very educational with hers. And then I would like shove it in the bottom of like my sock drawer and be like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to open up another one. I don't think she ever even knew that I was sneaking all these presents, but every day I'm like, are they all educational?
But she probably knew you were sneaking. That's why she's like, all right, I'm going to get her another puzzle.
Yeah. States and capitals puzzles and Socrates, and yeah. But I did. I'm
going to buy one of these guys. I'm going to do a review on it of a Socrates.
I did later on have a Game Boy that I remember playing on the school bus. So I did get a Nintendo item. I don't remember if I ever myself owned Nintendo, Super Nintendo. I think I mostly played those with like friends or cousins. Or
we had a Nintendo and Super because my dad kind of got into that stuff. So I remember.
Hey, James. He says, joining late. Thanks for joining us.
This is a big thing around our house. It's family game night. We do that.
So so then the last thing about games, when COVID hit, you know, everybody of course is going on lockdown. And so once again, I'm like, well, what are we going to do to entertain ourselves? So I head to eBay and I find
all these old ass games.
Yeah, all the vintage games that I would play with my cousins or friends.
Which was all new to me because in my family, we didn't really play that many board games. We played cards or we played Nintendo, but a lot of these board games were 100% new to me, especially a lot of the girly shit you bought.
Yeah, so I would go on to eBay once again and just find, you know, the vintage things. And I was so excited when they would come in the mail and we all would get to, you know, that was a lot of our nights during COVID was just, I got a new board game, guys. So, so here we have Scott playing, I think it's Dateline or Date Phone or something. So he got a couple hot dates from some boys on that game. You could see we were just playing. And I didn't even post all of them. It was just like my favorite ones probably from when I was a kid. And I think the ones we probably enjoyed the most. The Dream Phone.
Oh, I love this game.
So Scott got a couple hot dates. Brian's calling.
Yeah. Lucky me. Oh, and Mall Madness. Oh my God, the memories.
Yeah, the Dateline. These I remember specifically playing with my cousin Jenny when I was little.
The girls loved playing this too. I got it. I mean, I'm always down for a good time. It was fun.
But it was something we all like. I was excited to share with them, and when I would get a new one.
She'd call me at work and be like, "Dude, like I scored a Mall Madness." I'm like,
"Yeah,
what the hell's a Mall Madness?"
So then after that, I even bought 2 other versions of Mall Madness, like over the generations. And then this was a new one that I found at Walmart, but it was cool because there was an 80 version of Pretty Pretty Princess. And there's me and my girls playing Mall Madness, and they loved it. But I think I got to the point like I was just burning my family up, burning my family out on games, and we'll still pull them out every once
Oh,
in a
yeah,
while. Yeah.
yeah.
Callie now.
Well, now that it's winter and we're stuck inside, we'll be back to doing a lot of this
Yeah,
stuff.
Callie now, because she was, how 3 when COVID kind
So
of
it's pretty
kicked
much
off.
me and Callie played together against you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. So he would be on a team with her, and so now she's getting to the age, older, so she could play by herself. She's always in the hall closet. 'Cause there's stacks of them now, stacks and stacks and stacks. She's like, "Can we play this game? Can we play that game?" So it's just cool stuff that I've gotten to share like with my girls. And there was another one. Okay, so Jumanji, that's a new.
Everybody knows Jumanji,
Yeah.
I think.
So the Sweet Valley High, that's even, I think came out the year I was born, wasn't it? We Googled it. It was like
1884.
1980 something. And I found this brand new in the plastic. And yeah, I was so excited about that. And we played. Scott cheated.
Did I?
Yeah. You left and said you won before you even won. But yeah, so that was a really cool one. I think that's it.
That is it.
So that's it for my picture show. Sorry if I'm boring y'all. Hold on, let me see here. Mikey says Amazon has a bunch of really cool murder mystery games. Like they send you the clues and stuff. Makes for great dinner parties. I would be very interested in knowing what that is. Very interested.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Mikey said, I picked up a Retron 5 console a few years ago that plays NES, SNES, Sega, Game Boy, basically all the old cartridges on HDMI, usually uses original controllers too.
Oh, nice. I've seen some of those systems before. Actually, some of these games you see behind us, I see that they offer like some modded versions where you can add like 30, 40, 50 games to them. I was actually thinking about doing that to some of these games too. So all the responses you guys get, you can thank Kat, because I get so involved with notes and whatever else is going on. She's on Wednesday nights, Friday nights, anything we have going on, she's on top of it. So you guys can thank her for the interactions.
James says we also have game night around here too with those old school games like Operation Trouble, Sorry, and of course Life and Monopoly. I don't know if you have ever played the game Life. What's that one we love with the electronic thing?
Oh, with like the credit cards and stuff.
Oh my God, what's the name of that? That's another. It was an old one I got on eBay. Life. I don't know. It's got this round. It's an electronic life game, and we played that so many times. We loved it. All right, you take the show for 1 second.
You okay?
I gotta go pee.
Oh. So I guess this is where we take our union mandated break because we're at 52 minutes. Man, too bad we didn't have a bartender down here. I tell you. So we're gonna share a cool little video because Callie's been dying to be on this podcast. She asks us all the time, and we've been kind of on the fence about having the kids on just because the internet and YouTube is kind of a strange place, I guess. But we want to share some cool things that we have going on with the kids. But we got a cool little video that once Kat gets back down here, I'll share that with you guys. She's been literally dying, begging us all the time. Can I please be on a video? She wants to be in a live podcast, which we're thinking about doing too, maybe like around Christmas time. She just wants to come on. She's like, you guys have subscribers and I want to talk to your subscribers. So she's the sweetest little girl ever. So we'll probably do a live with Callie at some point, but we're gonna share a cool little video that
Sorry, guys.
You want to share this video?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about it.
Yeah, can't forget about this. So can they see? Okay. So check this out. This is our little one. What's funny is when you're watching this, and this is the thing about living with 4 girls, is you hear hair dryers in the background. Yeah, imagine that.
I started the video and then my middle one's up in the bathroom drying her hair. I'm like, really? I think they'll hear it.
They should be able to hear it. Oh, no sound.
Hold on one second. Hold on. Sorry, guys.
I don't know why they can't hear the sound.
You got it. Can you turn the sound up on there?
It's up all the way. Can you guys hear us now or no? Awesome, Mikey. Thank you. Oh, no, Jair says no. Oh, not the video. Oh, shit. Well, that was something new that we were trying. So we'll have to share that with you guys next week. I apologize for that. We got no way to. Well, I guess. Let me fix this.
He said, "Are you using OBS Studio 64?" I don't know.
Yeah, we were using BS something.
Something BS.
There's a technical. I'll talk to our producer. Who's our producer? Oh, that's me.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, I'm. I told you I look and I feel like shit. But that was something new that we're trying. We're gonna get that ironed out, and we'll start our next podcast with her video because we promised. Because she wants to hear what everybody's got to say. So
yeah, she was so excited. That she was gonna get to make a video and be on here.
That'll be a good icebreaker for next episode. So that's I mean that's just a little inside of our life because you guys know me for the audio stuff and know Kat for some audio stuff and some different things. And oh dang, dude, the comments were blown up. I got a bunch on mine.
Hold on. Okay, we're gonna just read through. Y'all need a Branson trip. Stop by for some barbecue and maybe some calibration help. Eyes pink heart shape.
We weren't Branson. Where did we go? Where did I have to get that stupid ass boating license? That wasn't Branson.
No, that was Ozark.
Ozarks, yeah. Yeah, man, we'll go to Branson. What the hell? We'll go get some food, do some calibrations. Let's go.
Yeah, maybe we could hit. Oh no, I think that's in the opposite direction of our road trip, ain't it?
Yeah, Branson's in the opposite direction. Yeah.
Well, dang it.
We'll make a trip out to Branson, man. We're always up for a good time. So would it be possible to do a podcast with you two in the future, Tango? Hell yeah, man. We'll come on your channel, man. No doubt. We've been checking your channel out, brother. Nice to see you doing some things over there. We Kat went through and looked at a bunch of your stuff. I went through and looked at your stuff. So Zuckerberg's Facebook checkers must be blocking your audio. Laugh out loud. Yeah, it's probably my fault. Like I said, I had a long day at work today. I've been feeling the best. We just got used to sharing pictures. That was actually our first video.
Yeah, we never did a video.
And the video was too big to send a certain way, so we had to Dropbox it and I had to upload it through a different program. So I will certainly get that figured out. But we will. Callie will be on there next because she goes, "Tell me what your subscribers say because it's going to be past my bedtime." So, not my channel. I want to be on yours. Yeah, Tango, man, we'll bring you on here. We'll go on yours. Whatever you want to do, brother, man. We're always up for a good time.
Tango said, he was talking about Kirsten. Can you ask her to do one thing for me if it ain't too much trouble? I would love to hear her play your Ruma River Flows. In you if possible. The violin version is just so beautiful. I mean, I would love to hear her play again because she is very good. But to be honest with you, she has not picked up that violin.
No, she's in environmental science in college now.
She got tied up in school, like, hardcore, and now it's just
finishing
stuff. Yeah, and it's sad because I miss hearing her play through.
Just throughout the house.
Yeah. She got so good at it. I mean, I could bring it up, but I was trying myself to pick up your violin and play a little bit. Yeah,
but Tango, man, we'll set something up to have you on the channel one day. And I mean, you said yours isn't worth much right now, but hey, man, we'll go on there and talk on your channel too. I don't know in Denmark if a lot of people will be able to. Is English big out in Denmark? I don't know. I don't know.
Somebody said, "Can you share the link to Tango's page?" Do you know how to do that?
Hey Tango, can you put your link on here, brother? So if people want to go check your page out. Scott, you're always about everyone else. I'm going to advocate for you. Take care of yourself. Hey, thanks, Mark. Hey, this podcast, man, is just about as much as you guys as it is us. We for a long time, me and Kat talked about doing something like this. And actually, when Michael Stevens, Youth Man, came out, he's like, "You guys definitely need to do it." He goes, "I just think you're good for the community, the positivity and stuff." And hey, man, we feel good talking with you guys. And if you guys are enjoying it, then it just works out for everybody. We've got to experience a lot of cool stuff together. And this is just another branch on our tree of cool things we've got to do together. So,
oh, I see. Mikey put Tango's
cool.
link. Well,
See,
I don't. Can you click on those?
I don't know. You can
It's
screenshot it.
youtube.com at Tango's Hi-Fi.
Yeah. So yeah, youtube.com at Tango Hi-Fi. There you go. I mean, I used to pride myself on having great vision. And when I became a diabetic, my vision sucks. So I'm always, I don't know if I need some glasses or something now, but
I think it's your bedtime. So you're losing your voice now.
losing my voice. So thanks for putting up with my sorry ass voice and my terrible haircut. I usually try to present myself better. That's why she still hangs out with me. But man, we had an awesome time with you guys. This Friday night, guys, I'm doing the complete room tour of my room live, which will take a little while. I'm going to cover everything head to toe and then do some questions and answers afterwards. Every time somebody does a room tour in my room, there's a lot of questions that I don't get to answer. So this Friday night, we're going to be doing that. I got a lot of awesome guests coming up, man. We're going to go through a list of just some unbelievable guests I've been so lucky and honored to be able to have. And next Wednesday night, we're doing a blast from the past, 80s and 90s. I think we're going to have some fun with that.
Yeah, so if you guys have any cool things that you had our email address, cool things that you want to share from your childhood from us to youth or earlier years that you want us to incorporate, just shoot us a.
And if you haven't been in there, man, we are dying to give away these earbuds and these gift cards, man. We want to give them away to people for the holidays. Super easy to enter. All you got to do is put race to 1,000, subscribe to the channel, man. We got $200 gift cards we're giving away and a brand new pair of Apple earbuds. We just, give them back to the community. That's been so awesome to us.
Like you said, better wear neon. Yeah, maybe I will.
Oh yeah,
some kind of fun get up.
Cat's got some cool shit, man.
Yeah.
So
yeah, costumes are my jam.
Yep. So Cat will be dialed up for everybody next Wednesday for our nostalgia run. So like I said, we're 80s babies, so we're definitely going to get into that. So yeah, if you guys are liking the content on Wednesdays, on Fridays, on the random videos that we're sharing, we got a lot of stuff in the mix. I got a few other videos I'm going to be shooting on other audio stuff and bringing some other guests on for some other reasons. And we're just, if you guys like and subscribe and build up Kat's confidence, because she's got a lot of cool ideas that she wants to do, but she's still just a little nervous. I'm like, you're doing awesome. You're doing great. So,
Jar said, take some cold med and flu meds. It seems you're about to get a cold. Yeah, I'm going to feed him some meds and put him to bed.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, we knocked it out over an hour. Good conversations, good times. We're just trying to build a positive community here. So you guys have a good night, and we will see you Friday night.
Thanks, guys.
All right, everybody. Peace out and take care.